Alright, guys, we are back. Thanks for staying tuned. It's kind of ridiculous how quickly I forgot what we were talking about.
Cryptozoology.
Yes, but which one?
All of them.
Which one were we on
We were
last?
just talking about shadow people.
Yeah, shadow people.
You're welcome.
Did we have any more stories on the shadow people?
Nope.
Okay. The next one...
Well, I wouldn't really consider that a shadow, but...
Next one we're going to talk
I
about...
apologize because you guys can hear me chewing my cereal.
Next one I want to talk about is called atmospheric beasts. Atmospheric.
I had a stupid giggle on that one.
These are called atmospheric beasts.
Yep.
They are reported to have a semi-solid body and are often invisible. They can fly and have no visible wings. Sometimes they are reported as UFOs. So if they are invisible, then how can we see them? Have you seen an atmospheric
but
beast?
I thought of something similar to that. They're in Texas.
What's that?
They're like light bulbs, not bulbs, but lights. Trying to remember their name. On the TV show So Weird, they had a segment about it. Fact or Fake, they were doing something about it. Like they would show up at random times, and then they would disappear and all that. I can't remember the name of it. It's gonna bother me.
We just got another comment from our listener. It says, there is a theory that alien abductions and the Fae people spiriting away are similar, if not the same. Like fairies and aliens are the same thing. That's very interesting that he would bring that up, because Aleister Crowley believed that aliens and demons were the same thing. I know this isn't basically touching the same. It's not. It's similar, but not the same. He believed that all alien abductions were demonic possessions. And I'm not quite sure. I don't know. It's possible that there might be aliens out there, but I don't know why that they would just take us away and not let us know that they were there.
Yeah.
So how do we know that that they're not similar?
I don't know.
In my religion, I believe, this is going to sound absolutely crazy, and I don't care what you people say.
Bonkers.
Yeah, I don't care what you say, because you have to be slightly crazy to believe in my religion. I believe that there are a type, and they're not like Tinkerbell, but I believe in fairies. It's a group of
like
spirits.
Will-o'-the-wisp kind of a fairy?
Like what?
Will-o'-the-wisp.
I'm talking about there's... Well, not really like... I'm not saying like Tinkerbell fairies. It's a classification of people and things that live on... You just spit on my phone.
I'm sorry.
It's a classification of creatures that...
Is it on there? Or is it...
It's because I couldn't get the stupid Fruit Loop in my mouth, and it was like this, and I was like... I'm glad there's...
But anyways, the fairy people they're a classification of spirit people that live on a different realm.
Right.
So, like gnomes and shit, like stuff like that. Dang it.
I swear you've sworn more than I have.
I have sworn twice on this, and I apologize again. Even though I already said this is not going to happen again, it will probably happen again.
We apologize ahead of time.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm actually recording because I'm not looking at my dashboard. Now that it's there, I'll remember that we're recording. Okay?
Now, did we quickly want to talk about UFOs?
Not yet.
No?
Tammy, stop slapping me. Okay, no.
You don't know what I was going to do?
Yes, I do. You're doing this. And then I was going to do... If I can. Do this. Oh, there's no point to this at all. I'm having some technical difficulties, my friends. Alright, just leave it at that, okay? No, just leave it alone. But anyways, that's what he meant by Fae. I don't know if it is ever possible, but there are some people that, like you said, you're interested in astral projection. I think if you're not careful, these spirits can get a hold of you and take you to a different place.
Yeah.
And you may claim that it's alien abduction.
What was that?
But anyways, with atmospheric beasts.
Oh,
They say that they smell like mildew and feel like a giant soft tongue.
bleh.
That makes me curious as to who's been rolling around on a giant soft tongue. So that, like, do they just
Gene
like lick
Simmons.
themselves? Well, he has a huge tongue, dude.
Well, like
But
honey-
anyways, we're getting off topic.
Sorry.
But those are what people claim. They say that they're people that have reported them spitting streams of water at them.
Nice
They
to do
say
that.
that
Cool.
they change shape, color, and texture.
Hmm.
And people say that these atmospheric beasts are animals that live in the clouds. I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, since I've flown in plenty of clouds.
Well, were you
Not like
staring
in
out the
cloud-
window
Yeah, it was interesting.
and you didn't see anything up there?
I saw clouds.
Really?
That was it.
So then how do we know that they're not possible if they're somewhat invisible?
Flying through, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, that's pretty far down, cloud. And then you feel the turbulence, and I'm like, don't die.
This has nothing to do
Yeah, we're
with
getting off
this.
subject, but
They have also said that these atmospheric beasts resemble animals of the sea rather than of the land. And if the person upstairs does not stop throwing stuff around, I'm going to be very
yeah,
unhappy.
broom.
No, I don't want you to
Really?
start banging on my walls with the broom. Alright. Anyways, I don't know if they would count, but aliens, I don't know if those count as cryptozoology. Who knows?
I personally haven't had an experience with aliens. That's what?
Unless what?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Work.
That is true. The next one we're going to talk about, since no one knows anything about aliens, is the Maryland Goat Man.
Bah.
He has been seen in Prince George's County, Maryland, USA. First sighting was in the 1970s. He is reported to have the lower body of a goat and the upper body of a man. He also has horns of a goat. He's about 7 feet tall and 300 pounds. The Goat Man was first sighted by a couple of lovers who had been making out in their car.
Ooh.
The Goat Man had an axe in his hand while staring at the couple. He then ran into the woods.
I swear the person above you is fat. Dude.
I don't know, dude, because they make a lot of noise.
This is way late, but I have a story about aliens.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Okay.
hard because I'm listening to the playback, so I'm like kind of half here. But I used to babysit for my brother, and he lives over in Coral Canyon.
Can't make fun of me anymore. Coral Canyon?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that's what it's called. Okay, anyways, those of you who are from around here, you take Telegraph and it goes all the way over there. I was on my way home around sunset-ish time, and how, like, there's the dump on your right, no, it'd be on your left, coming, like, into St. George.
I don't know.
And there's, like, mountains and stuff, and, like, behind those mountains, I saw this really bright beam of light shoot down behind the mountains, and, like, it looked like it exploded. I didn't hear anything. I almost died, like, 3 times because I was, like, kept looking over there, and I wasn't paying attention to the road. It was very distracting, and I don't know what it was, but I've talked about it, and I've told multiple people what I saw, and nobody saw it, said that they saw the same thing. So, I don't know what that could have been.
Me neither.
Because it was like,
A meteor?
it looked like how you see in pictures of meteors, like up close. But it was like up close. Like if you see a meteor, you don't see like the I don't know, it was bright. And then in my vision was about like an inch thick. So like being in the sky, that's like huge.
Yeah, that is actually pretty big. Alright, now back to the Goat Man.
Apologies.
I personally believe that the Goat Man is a demonic presence.
Or someone dressed up as a goat.
Well, that's also possible too. You know, there have been stupid people that dress up like
Oh,
Bigfoot all
whoa.
the time in ghillie suits and they end up dying because they get hit by cars.
Or shot.
Or shot. I've never heard of someone getting shot. God.
Gotten
I've
shot.
never heard of someone...
Getting gat.
Yeah. But anyways, I was watching Paranormal State. And there was a case that they took about this guy who was supposedly haunted by a goat man. They described him as about being 7 feet tall. like pretty much to the T minus the X. He claimed that, I don't know if it was a sister or a sister-in-law, committed suicide after reportedly seeing, or purportedly, which word's correct, I don't know, after seeing this entity.
That's weird.
She jumped off a cliff.
Holy bananas.
Yes. So, in my opinion, I think that might be demonic in nature. This is a creepy picture.
That is.
And I don't know what that is, that kind of...
It's my dad in the mornings, dude. Ooh, coffee.
Dad's huge in the mornings, then. But anyways, we have a lot more things to talk about.
UFOs.
Yes, you can talk about UFOs. I don't know how that's cryptid.
Well, it's in here. It's
I know.
UFOs / never mind, aliens and UFOs. Oops.
We are not talking about UFOs.
There's one that I don't know. These things have caught my attention.
We could talk about the UFOs on another subject.
Yes.
Okay.
These have caught my attention throughout the years. I've been studying them for a while, but I don't know if they are just like a demonic presence, because apparently I like to say everything's demonic, or if they are a type of cryptid animal. I don't know what they are, but I've heard... some of you may have heard of something called a black-eyed child, or black-eyed children.
Not the peas.
No, that's why I said children.
Yes. Just make sure no one gets confused.
But anyways, these are supposedly little children, barely, like I think the oldest one ever reported was barely in the teenage years. And,
Another comment.
That is a very good question.
We apologize for the
one.
delays of, when somebody messages us or comments or something on something, we apologize for the delays. We're way off that subject, and then we just got that message. So, but yeah, go ahead and...
You can read it. What?
Can I read it?
It said, could the goat man possibly... I think you pronounce it... I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Almost fell.
He wanted me to read it.
A satria or a fawn? Is that how you pronounce it?
Let's see.
Do you know what they are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a type of fairy. It's a type of fey creature.
Could be.
Everything's possible. If it's
he
possible
just sent,
for
something else. I guess he's researching some stuff, and he just sent us a link. Not a link, but a picture. Since 1856, the name Baphomet has been associated with the Sabbatic goat. I can't read.
it's sabbatic.
Sabbatic goat image drawn by which contains binary elements representing the sum total of the universe, male and female, good and evil. However, Baphomet has been connected with Satanism as well, primarily due to the adoption of the symbol by the Church of Satan. If you ever notice that the pentagram usually has a goat's head in it. That's very interesting. Aleister Crowley is also linked in this.
Yeah, that's why I don't like Aleister Crowley too much. I'll get more on to that when we're going to be doing a Wiccan show every week. Like I said, I'm Wiccan, my wife's Wiccan.
I'm not. But we already gathered that the other day.
No, he's Catholic.
I hate it. Another thing.